Hi, so I am Cast by the Sparrow. In case you watched our first video, Cool Bands, you would know that Nicole Never Given is not here because she's not at my house at 11 a.m. So, since I was not able to do a video on Saturday with Nicole, I am going to do a coming out video since, if you watched the last video, you know that I am gay. So, this is just kind of for those people that are in the closet, and honestly, for the longest time, I was so far back, I had to fight my way out of Narnia. I was in the Great Battle. But yeah, so I know how you feel. So anyways, basically, for any of those of you who might be curious, how did I figure out I was gay? It all kind of started back in 3rd grade. I knew I was different, I just didn't really know how. And then there was this girl who's my best friend, let's call her Katie. So, I had that best friend, and I just always kind of had these feelings for her, and even now, being a freshman in high school, they never went away. I can genuinely say she was my first love. But back then, I didn't even know what gay, bi, and everything meant, and so I didn't really understand it, so I ignored it. Then, when I got to 7th grade, there was this girl, let's call her Des, and I kind of felt the same way, but definitely not on the same degree. But then I was just kind of like, hey, I can actually like girls, and it was kind of a thing that I considered, and I was pretty accepting of myself, but at the same time I was worried about being judged, so I didn't tell anyone, especially not my family. But anyways, I'm just trying to cut that up a little bit because I made a video that was like 10 minutes and it said, oh, can't post this on video because it's too long, so I'm trying to shorten it up. Anyways, so that girl ended up coming back into my life last year, and we ended up dating twice for small amounts of time, and it was pretty much pointless, but it still really hurt me, and I was really happy with her, so I definitely know I like girls from the amount of times that her and I kissed. But anyways, so then over the summer I started thinking, did I ever really like any of those guys? Because the best way to explain it is I had a physical attraction to guys. Like, I can know, hey, this guy's hot, but every time I had an emotional attraction to a guy, my security level was at 0, and he was being nice, and as soon as he stopped being as nice as he was being, the feelings went away. And so then there was times where I would have crushes on these girls that were my best friends, and they would like this guy, and so I would like them too, and I was like, and I'm sitting here thinking, did I seriously like these guys? Because I would be able to have one more thing in common with them, which it only caused more issue. So, yeah, I basically never really had that type of attraction I had to girls, and so that's how I basically figured out I was gay. And technically, if you ever get in arguments with your parents and they say it's a choice, it is a chemical disbalance in your brain of testosterone and estrogen, so it is decided in the womb, say you're a lesbian, you are given too little estrogen too late, so technically it's your parents' fault. So anyways, that's basically how I figured it out. I was kind of lucky, accepting it myself. But as for coming out, that's a little bit trickier because I can help with coming out to friends and, say school, but I did not have the chance to come out to my family because my mom found out because she went through a notebook I had. There was a conversation between me and my friend about Katie and how I felt for her, so that's how she figured it out. Got in this huge fight, and she was throwing homophobic slurs everywhere, and so my mom's definitely harsh and judgmental. But then she outed me to my sister, my grandma, and my dad. And my dad was cool with it, but my sister and my grandma weren't, and my cousins figured out from a Facebook status that my now ex-girlfriend had posted on Facebook, and so everyone on my mom's side is basically not understanding, but my dad's side is pretty cool with it, so that's all that matters to me. And the best advice I can give for coming out to your family is just kind of ease them into it, observe their behaviors around it, and ask questions like, what would you do if I was this way? And it may cause a little suspicion, but in the end it's worth it. Because that's what I did, because I did want to tell my parents before my mom found out. And I was kind of working up the courage to do that at the time. And so, just kind of ease them into it. Don't be the awkward person, hey, I'm gay, at the Thanksgiving table, then ask for more turkey. Just kind of ease them into it and give them time to understand. Anyways, so, with coming out to your friend group, I did it in kind of an unconventional way, because when me and Katie had started dating, it was kind of, I did it kind of weird, because I was basically the awkward person at the Thanksgiving table, because she had already told a couple of people, because her and I were both kind of ecstatic at the time. But, so, we basically just kind of told a couple people, and then at the lunch table, hey guys, I have a girlfriend, and so just, you never know who your true friends are until you drop something on that, because they will love you at your best and your worst, and if they don't, then they don't deserve to be your friend, because you're most likely an amazing person. Unless you're a total whore. Then I don't know what to say. But anyways, they should love you during that anyways. But, so, just kind of, your friends, if you can't trust them the most, because they will be there for you through everything, and just kind of start off with telling the person you trust most, and then as you get more comfortable with it, just kind of work your way through it if you don't feel like just blurting it out, or, you know, do kind of like what I did, get a girlfriend and tell your friends, you know, or, you know, act all lovey-dovey. I mean, I got some hate for it, but everyone knew, and so it was quite alright, and so I hope this helped, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and I will respond, because this means a lot to me, and I really hope I can help anyone. So, hope this helped at all. I realize it was short, and I will try to do a video with Nicole next week. Bye.